There is an entire ecosystem of technologies revolving around Git. Other tools that communicate with Git, graphical interfaces, online services, and so on. We're going to talk about that ecosystem, but actually that's going to take us a couple of minutes, tops, except for one specific item in the Git ecosystem, and that is Git-based services like GitHub. Because they are a great example of the power of distributed version control, so we'll mostly talk about that in this module. So let's get the rest of the ecosystem out of the way first, because that's going to be a quick discussion. It can be wrapped up as if you need to integrate Git in your current toolset, chances are you won't have many problems doing that. Git is one of those happy situations where one of the best technologies is also one of the most popular, so it enjoys all the support you might need. For example, starting with the tools that a developer uses daily, if you want to use Git in a development environment like Visual Studio or Eclipse, no problem, those come with Git integration right out of the box. And if you prefer a modern text editor like Visual Studio Code, Vim or Sublime, they integrate with Git as well. And also if you want to use Git on its own, but you're not exactly jumping at the chance to use the command line, there are plenty of standalone graphical interfaces to Git, like Source3 from Atlassian. I'm just name dropping, There are just so many tools that integrate with Git or provide a graphical interface to Git. And also Git jives well with all the team-oriented tools like the automation servers, like Jenkins and Travis CI, that is the build machines, the issue trackers like Jira, communication tools like Slack and Microsoft Teams, and so on. And then there are the online services. All the big cloud providers support Git, Microsoft Azure, Amazon AWS, Heroku, you name it. Git is a welcome citizen in pretty much any environment these days. And finally, there are the Git-based services like GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. And now that's when I should stop just enumerating logos and get into a more in-depth discussion.